Welcome to Echo Recaps. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more such amazing videos. Now let's start the video. The movie throws us straight into an eerie, unforgiving world. No setup, no introductions, just pure tension from the first frame. A cold, merciless gorge stretches beyond the horizon, bottomless, inescapable. No signs of life, no escape. No second chances. The wind howls, carrying an eerie silence that makes every second feel unnatural, suffocating. Inside a sniper tower stands Levi, an elite marksman, steady hands, sharp eyes, a trained killer. His orders? Simple. Kill anything that tries to climb out. To him, this is just another mission, another set of orders to follow. But something about this place feels different. Across the gorge, another tower looms. Inside, Drasa, a soldier just like Levi. Not an ally, not a friend. Different faction, different orders. Same deadly mission. From their towers, they watch each other through sniper scopes. Fingers on the trigger, always ready. Because here, the moment you trust someone is the moment you die. Between them lies the gorge, a pit so deep even light struggles to reach the bottom. No one knows what's really down there. No one has ever made it out alive. No one dares to ask questions. But sometimes, things move in the dark. A flicker of movement, a shadow shifting unnaturally. Levi grips his rifle. He sees something, and then it disappears. A trick of the mind? A hallucination? Or something worse? Before he was stationed here, Levi was given one warning: never let them escape. But who are they? Escaped prisoners? Failed experiments? Or something far worse? Levi doesn't know. And maybe he doesn't want to. But deep down, he can feel it. This isn't just another mission. This isn't just another battlefield. This is something else entirely, and soon he's going to find out the truth. Isolation does strange things to the human mind. Levi and Drasa, two snipers, two enemies, two shadows watching each other from a distance. For weeks they don't speak. For weeks they don't acknowledge each other. Because here, trust is a death sentence. Levi peers through his scope. Drasa is doing the same. Fingers on the trigger, waiting, watching. Then one night, something moves below. A flicker, a shadow twisting unnaturally. Levi steadies his rifle. He's ready to fire. Then, across the gorge, he sees her. Drasa, watching the same thing, holding her breath, not firing either. A moment so small, it should mean nothing. But it does. It starts with a signal. Levi lifts two fingers. A test. Drasa hesitates, then lifts two fingers back. Silence. Nothing changes, yet everything does. Days pass. The distance between them feels smaller. Levi's thoughts wander. Who is she? Why is she here? Does she even believe in this mission? Then, one night, he does the unthinkable. He speaks. Can you hear me? Silence. Then, yes, one word, a whispered act of treason. At first they talk about the mission. Then, about their past. Little by little, distrust in the system replaces distrust in each other. And that's when the real danger begins. He crossed the gorge, but one day he makes his biggest mistake. He decides to cross the gorge, a reckless move. And the moment he takes his first step, boom! An explosion rips through the ground. The world shatters beneath him. Levi is sent plummeting into the abyss. Drasa watches in horror. She should report him. She should follow orders. Instead, she does the only thing worse than breaking protocol. She jumps after him. Levi's body slams into the depths of the gorge. Pain erupts through every muscle. He gasps for air, barely able to move, but somehow, he's alive. Then he hears it. Not the wind, not an echo. Breathing, moving, watching. He turns his head and sees them. He started firing. Drasa crashes into the darkness, landing hard into the water. The air is thick with decay. The shadows seem alive, but she doesn't stop. Levi is barely holding on. And then, she finds him because of the sound of firing. Figures, barely human, crawling through the shadows. Twisted, grotesque bodies. Hollow, lifeless eyes. Their skin is scarred. Their faces, unrecognizable, dozens of them, maybe hundreds. Starving, twisted, inhuman. Drasa fires the first shot. Then, chaos. Bullets tear through the air. Creatures collapse. More rise. They never stop coming. And that's when Levi realizes the truth. These things were once men. Soldiers. But now, there's something else. This isn't just a pit. This isn't just an execution site. It's an experiment. A failed one. A bioweapons project abandoned and left to rot. And Levi, along with Drasa, has just become the next test subject. This was never a battleground. This was a graveyard. No one was ever meant to leave. But now they have no choice. They're not just fighting the creatures anymore. They're fighting their own people. Levi and Drasa run through rusted tunnels, past abandoned labs, past the failed experiments of war. And then Levi sees it. A control room. This was never just a prison. It was a cover-up. They found a truck which has pulley with the help of which they will get out of here. But the inhuman creatures follow them. They have a fight and somehow escape them by burning them. And someone just realized they're still alive. Gunfire rains down, not from the creatures, but from their own people. Levi and Drasa aren't just escaping. They're the enemy now. There's only one way out. The stray dog protocol. Drasa finds the controls and destroys it. Activating self-destruct. She doesn't hesitate. Alarms scream. The countdown begins. Levi and Drasa run. The walls crack. Flames explode from the depths. One by one, the creatures vanish into the fire. The ground collapses. The gorge implodes. And just before the final blast, Levi and Drasa make it out. Levi and Drasa may have survived, but did they really win? They destroyed the gorge, but not the people behind it. They escaped. But what if they're still being watched? The world thinks they're dead. And maybe that's exactly what the people in power want them to believe. So the real question is, did they truly escape? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger hunt? What do you think? Was the Gorge just another survival thriller? Or was it a deeper warning about the systems that control us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you love thrilling movie recaps, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon and stay tuned for more.